Thank you for joining in once again in another exclusive package of Secure Your Wealth. Before now, I have given us ideas and information on what to look out for, especially when we receive check from our business partners and even customers. And today also, I'll be giving us further information on what to watch out for, especially when we receive check above 2 million naira, because such check can only be paid into a current account or corporate account. However, if that check is between 2 million below, you can as well pay it into your savings account and you get value. But one thing we need to understand is when we receive a check from another bank that we don't have account with, we need to take that check to our own bank. And what that means is, even at the point of presenting and the bank officials process that check, we may likely get alert, but that does not mean that money has cleared into our account, because such check will go for clearing and it will take 2 days before the money cleared. Now, there's a scenario about a young trader who collected a check of 10 million last year December, because the person that gave him the check said he wants to buy rice so that he can share for his workers. But ignorantly, when he paid in that check into his own account, he got the alert and was feeling that the money has already cleared. He let the customer walk away with goods of 10 million naira, only to discover a few days that the check bounced back. There was no way for him to locate that customer. And that's why I'm bringing this up, that at any point when we receive check that of course we don't have account with that such bank and we pay it into our bank, please do not release your goods until you were able to ascertain that that check has actually cleared and you have received inflow, because these are some of the ways through which many customers have defrauded their clients. And so please, let's guide against it. For further information, please follow me on my YouTube channel page at Secure Your Wealth NG and you get more detail. Thank you for watching. Okay, there are two other information I want to share with us. Nowadays, most people don't know that check also have a expiring date. Now, when you take or when you receive check, there are some numbers at the base of the check. First one is the check number, followed by the routing number, followed by the account number of the check, and some other numbers. At the tail end, I think the second to the last, you see a number. There is not just number, it's about the expiring date of the check. Let us look at it very well, because there are some cases where you receive check not knowing that that check itself has expired. It's of no use. So when you take it and you deliver your goods, then of course you will run at a loss. So always look at the base of the check. I think the second to the last number, all the numbers, the second to the last number indicate the date of expiration of the check. So when you receive any check, you look at the base. If the check is expired, then of course you need to return it to the owner, then find an alternative means, because there are some instances where people will collect an expired check and they have actually released goods just to present it at the bank, and they get to know that the check has expired, and of course there's no way you can get back to the customer who gave you the check like that. Then another case is when you receive a check. There are some check, not all check anyway, but there are some instances where you receive check and on the right top of the check you see not valid for clearing. So what that means is the check can only be paid into an account of that same check. For instance, you receive a check, the name of the bank, if you don't have account in that same bank, that means you cannot pay in that check, except if it is below 100,000, that you can go to that same bank and collect the value in cash, or if you have an account with that same bank where you can pay that check. So if you don't have an account with that same bank, then of course that check is useless, except you take it to the owner, let him or her now address it to his own bank in form of transfer so that you can get an immediate value. I want to ensure that all this valuable information I've given to us, when you take it and you look at it carefully and you digest and understand it, then you stand a chance to avert any fraudulent attempt on your business in a nutshell. Thank you for your time. Secure your phone and secure your wealth. Thank you for your time. Bye bye.